Good morning and aloha. How are you? It's Hal Wilkerson. Today is May 28th, 2021. You're watching the Hawaii Real Estate Roundup. It is great to see you on this beautiful Friday morning. We are getting ready to head into the Memorial Day weekend, the start of summer, and I hope this finds you doing well. Today's the last day of school for a lot of the kids. Actually, the public schools finished in Hawaii today. This morning, my son, it was his last day of first grade. Hard to believe. My daughter had her last day of second grade on Wednesday. We're excited about a great summer ahead, and I hope you are too. And I wanted to just shoot out this quick video today for my real estate roundup. I missed last week. I didn't actually do a video last week, and almost let this week get away from me without getting one in the tank. Been so darn busy, which has been awesome. But all you buyers out there and sellers that I'm working with, thank you for choosing Hawaii Property Advisors to work with. And it's a pleasure working with each of you. But I wanted to, before I did our roundup today, I wanted to just go through a few things that I thought were bearing mentioning in the current market. So again, we're in May, almost June of 2021. The real estate market is just continuing to heat up. It seems like every month we're just getting hotter and hotter. And, I think I've mentioned it before. I really feel like we've sort of come to almost like a next level. Whether or not we're going to see a sustained level of activity remains to be seen. I think we will probably see that come to a slightly less tempo. But as far as the level of pricing equities, or the equity in the market, I think as far as the square footage, price, I think we're sort of at some new highs and some new, really not just at highs, but sort of some levels here in, at least in Hawaii. But at any rate, as you know, every week I like to bring to you what is a great representation of the high, the median, and the low on the market in Hawaii, specifically on Oahu. Just for my viewers, you're able to get a good sense of sort of what the market's doing. And if you watch our show on a regular basis, I think it really helps you to get a good idea of what the market is doing in Hawaii and help you make decisions accordingly. But today I did want to just highlight three things. Number one, Hawaii's open. I get calls, a lot of folks are asking, what's the latest and the greatest on the requirements for traveling Hawaii. Big picture is you can come to Hawaii, and we encourage you to do so. We heard the discussion last year, a V-shaped recovery. I think it would, for Hawaii, it's more like an I-shaped recovery. It just sort of went down, and it's like we're almost back to 100%. I know our daily arrivals, visitor arrivals, are nearing pre-pandemic levels, which were 30 to 35,000 people arriving on a daily basis. The hotels are selling out. I've got a friend that's in the vacation space, and I've got friends reaching out to me saying, "Hey, can you help me find a place in June or July?" And they're literally, there's nothing available. So Hawaii's open. The mask mandate was dropped recently for outdoor per the CDC recommendations. The governor still wants to enforce inside as well for vaccinated and unvaccinated people. And so we still do have that. But outdoors, hey, you're free, which is great. So take that mask off, breathe a little, enjoy this fresh sunshine and fresh air. And let's have some good times in Hawaii. But for those of you that are looking at investing or buying in the Hawaii market, I wanted to just cover a few things here today before we jumped into our roundup. And three things, two things: smart moves for buyers, and then smart moves for sellers. So, if you're a buyer in this market, and I'm working with a lot of you, here's kind of the four things that I'm offering to folks that are really set on making a deal happen. And so I'll just go down the list. It's super easy. Number one, offer above ask. If you really want to buy a home to live in Hawaii, you're wasting your time if you're asking at offering price, at list price. It's just, there's less and less. Pretty much zero that's happening right now. So that's the first thing. If you want to be a smart buyer, if you want to get a deal under contract, you got to start above ask. Obviously, be reasonable. You want to talk with a real estate professional. Make sure you're looking at what some recent comps are doing, but that's really going to increase your success by offering above ask. Number two, you want to offer to pay closing costs. seller closing costs included. Real estate is a negotiations game. Every single aspect of a transaction can be negotiated, everything. And so if you really want to get a home, if you offer to pay the closing costs, obviously you need to factor that into your costs, into your price. But if a seller can sell their house and not have to pay closing costs, you're going to increase your success of winning the deal. Number 3, waive inspection clauses. Now, I'm not telling you to, waive the inspection. You should definitely waive the inspection. And also, you want to make sure you speak to a lawyer before doing this, or have a very good sense of what is going on with the property prior to that. Generally, real estate is a safe investment. What are going to be some big gotchas? There could be title issues that are going to be gotchas. But by and large, I shouldn't say by and large. There's lots of things that could be gotchas. But generally, if a home has been in play for a very long time, there's really no reason why it's not going to be. So a lot of people are waiving inspection clauses. Depending on the situation, I say you can do that and be confident you're going to be able to have a good home. Now, obviously, you do need to temper that with good wisdom, and you do need to, there's a lot of different ways to couch that. But again, that can be a smart move if you're doing your due diligence in the right way. So there's a lot of ways that can look, but I'm happy to speak with you if you've got any questions on how that would look. But in certain situations, I do recommend that. And then number 3, you can pay for a leaseback. What's a leaseback? Well, if a seller is not exactly sure what their immediate plans are going to be, or if they need some time, you can offer to pay for, or basically float the house for, another month, 2, 3, 4, or more, 6 months, if that's your thing, if you really, really want to get in it long term, and basically soften that transition time for the sellers. And if you do that, that is definitely going to increase your probability of being accepted. Now, is that going to be expensive? Absolutely, it's going to be more expensive, but it is something that is going to increase your success when this market is not really, your basic, the days of just, having an offer, 2 or 3 offers at list price or a little bit below, we're a long way from that in May of 2021 here. And so that's a consideration that you may want to do. So those are some smart moves for buyers. Again, make sure you're speaking with proper legal counsel before you do any of this stuff. Make sure you're speaking with a good, solid real estate professional. You want to navigate and guide that properly. But these are things that you can do in order to increase your success as a buyer. Now, are you thinking about selling? For those of you that are thinking about selling, let's talk about that. Number 1, list now. The market is want for inventory. I don't have the specific number, but I know it's less than 2 weeks of inventory on Oahu right now. Essentially, basically what that means is that, typically we have about 2 months of inventory. So we're looking at single days on market. So if you're thinking about selling, now is the time to sell. And you say, well, I'm not ready to leave, then you consider a leaseback. Buyers are in the situation, again, if you see my previous slide, there are a lot of places or a lot of situations where buyers do have that flexibility because they don't have a house right now and they may not have a house next month, but if they can buy one from you, continue their current situation where they're living, and pay for your living expenses for the next 2 or 3 months while you sort out where you're going to go, absolutely can be done. So we're seeing that more and more. So consider doing a lease back with your buyers. Okay, that's something that's a smart move for a seller. Number 2, deny escalation clauses. I've seen escalation clauses in this market. I'm done with them. I think they are a bad idea. It's kind of a fun, it's kind of a fun thing like, oh, well, we'll go 1,000 above your best. And all that does, in my opinion, is it just creates more administrative work for everybody. And it gives false hope to all of the people that are buying it. Well, not false hope, but basically you're doing a lottery. Well, not a lottery, but it's an auction. You're basically doing an auction, and I get it. There's value in doing that from a selling standpoint, But because of the way this market is right now, my personal feeling is just say we are only accepting highest and best. This and list the price of your property at a very, very good spot from a comparable standpoint. You want to make sure that it is actually going to be obviously smart in the way that you list it, and then from there say, hey, come what may, let's see what our offers are going to be. And you don't have to deal with all of the escalation clauses, which is just, it's causing too many broken hearts, too many gray hairs, it's just crazy. So my personal feeling is you just say, we're going to only take highest and best. That's it. And obviously there can be some counters on some of the terms back and forth. And there could be, if you find a situation that you really like, you can obviously absolutely counter on price. But the escalation clause, I don't like it myself, and I think it's a good practice for us to look at in our rearview mirror collectively as a profession. And the last thing is publish a clear selection schedule. So when you get rid of that escalation clause, basically, and you're selling your house, working with your agent, you want to make sure to just say, hey, listen, we want it to go into the MLS. Well, we want to do like a coming soon. So let's do like a 1 week or 2 week coming soon. Make sure that your listing agent is putting a coming soon published, because that's going to increase the activity, okay? Because people are going to be looking at that. I'm looking for coming soons every day, okay? And then that gives them an idea of who and where and what's coming on the market, okay? So you do a coming soon for a week or two. 2 weeks is probably best. Then you open up the listing like on a Monday or a Tuesday, and you say, we're going to accept, the deadline for accepting offers is going to be Thursday at 5 p.m. or Friday at noon. Pick a time and a day that feels good to you, that you and your partner or interested parties in this transaction can review the offers that you have, and then you say, we will announce on Monday or Tuesday, and then you go into escrow on that Monday or Tuesday with the highest and best. And that, in my opinion, is a much more civilized way of doing it. You've got a good plan. You've got a good roadmap. Everybody knows what the expectations are on the buyer side. If they find your house in the coming soon, they like it, they're going to give you their absolute best. And then you're going to get a bunch of offers, and you're just going to say either this one or this one, this one or this one, and that's it. And then you do your countering if necessary. You get it in play, and boom, Bob's your uncle, as they like to say in Australia. So that's my guidance for buyers and sellers on today, May 28th, 2021 in the Hawaii market. So I hope that is helpful for you. So let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, come on, Hal. Oh, yeah, I'm actually in this browser. Okay, excuse me. There we go. All right, all right, well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the market is doing today. As you always know, I like to do this review on a regular basis. I apologize. I've been doing it less and less. For those of you that are watching, I appreciate your viewing, but I have been quite busy. So, but let's jump right into it today. Okay, single family today. Let's just refresh this real quick. Okay, we've got 4. It is 9:48. It's almost 10 a.m. here in on Oahu. We've got 4 listings today. So let's go ahead and jump right in. This is single families only. So again, inventory's tight. There's no other way to say it. Okay, so first one, we're going to go into Kahala. We got a $2.75 million at 4476 Kolohala Street, right there on the other side of Diamond Head and Kahala. We're looking at 7 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, nice size, 3,400 square feet. Brought to you by Mr. Mark Young at True Hawaii. Rarely available. Welcome to Kahala, priced under $3 million in one of Oahu's most desired neighborhood. That's right. Endless Diamond Head City and mountain views from your bedroom. Interesting. Looking forward to seeing these pictures. Large 12,000 square foot corner lot in the middle of Kahala. Upgraded kitchen, high ceilings, upgraded cabinets, open beam ceilings, multi-generation or rental options, separate entrances, cool breezes, natural light, open floor plan, large lanai, private professionally landscaped yard perfect for kids, pets, barbecues, entertaining families and friends. Yes, Kahala's minutes from Waikiki, Kahala Hotel, Diamond Head, etc. We have 13 photos. Let's see what we've got here. So you could put a gate on there if you wanted to, but it doesn't have one currently. You'd need to move your mailbox outside. Looks like it is a 2-level. Okay. Oh, wow. It's an interesting layout. Interesting. $3 million house, and they've got Korean countertops. All right. In Kahala, though. Perfect location. The pool is covered at the moment. Okay. Big house. Very, very good sized house. So that's top of the stack today. All right, let's jump down to, do we want to go to Kapolei or Kaimuki? Let's go to Kaimuki. Built in 91. That's actually relatively fresh. 1021A, 6th Avenue, Kaimuki. Relatively new house over there as Kaimuki goes. Let's see here. 2,200 square feet. On a 5,000 square foot lot. It's a CPR lot. Versatile 6-bed, 4-bath, 2-story home in convenient Kaimuki. 2,200 square feet of interior living space. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths on the first level. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath on the upper level. Separate entry. Okay, so this is sort of like an Ohana. 32 owned PV panels on a net metering agreement, which is good. Minutes from Kaimuki. Yes. All right, so basically this is a duplex, for lack of a better word. You've got an upstairs unit and a downstairs unit. No landscaping, so that will be convenient. I wonder if they've got central AC. Looks like they've taken the ACs out of the jalousies there. Anybody see a AC on the back side of this one? That one's still got one up there. We'll have to look and see. And their inclusions. AC window units. Nope. Okay. So they don't have central AC. They just have window units there. 1.25 million. Kaimuki, it's right outside of Waikiki. I'll show you on the map real quick so you can get an idea where this little guy is. So this is this is Waikiki. This is going to be the Alawai golf course. So it's also right next to H1. You're going to have some road noise from the H1 right there. Although in this spot, it is sort of, you're going to be up above the road. So there's like probably a 20-foot or so drop right there, just FYI. You can see that overpass. So the road noise may not be as bad, but still a consideration. But that's where that one's going to be located, okay? And then let's go down and see what is at the bottom of the stack. So 779, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Waipahu. All right, single family, 779. All right, so I can see a possible bidding war in our future on this one. Entire home completely remodeled as of May of this year. Single story, which is always a plus. Brand new stainless steel appliances, all new electrical sub panel, new open concept kitchen, new bathrooms and showers, ceiling fans, fresh exterior paint. Close proximity to the freeway, short drive to military bases, ease your mind with the added security benefits of an enclosed garage. Along with a 2-car garage, plenty of street parking, corner lot, added benefit of a large yard, perfect for a variety of activities, presented by Justin at Century 21 Home Finders. Okay, so this is, what is our lot size? 6,300 square feet. That's not a huge lot size, but I guess we've got a little bit of grass there on the side, you can see, so that would work. And you can see they've got the enclosed-in garage. That was not original, I can tell you that. Okay, nice. Quartz countertops, nice cabinetry, very well done. Good job on this one, guys. Nice quality, brand new in Waipahu. $779. Jalousie windows, new tile in the, it looks like in the bathrooms. Nice and white. And there you can see your side yard. It's, I guess because they don't have a lot of landscaping on it, that yard feels big. 5,500 is not a huge lot, but you can see the space. It's nice. That's a nice little green space there, which is really a plus. I can definitely tell you on good authority there's going to be a bidding war for this one. You're on the corner lot there. Kapolei. Outdoor washer and dryer. And there you go. Wow. It's kind of nice, actually. What's the square footage on this place again? We're looking at 1,100 square feet. So it's a little tiny. It's going to be a little bit small, a little bit on the small side, which is probably a good justification for that price point. It is in Waipahu, in West Oahu, relatively speaking, West Oahu. So this is, yeah, it's actually, so this is Waipahu, this general area through here. So it's sort of on the east side of Waipahu. Yeah, this is the middle lock. You've got Ted McConough Golf Course here. You got Waipahu High School is going to be right there. So, yeah, this corner lot right here. Outstanding. Nice. That's a good little deal. That one's going to get snatched up pretty quick. I am sure of it. So, but that's the bottom of the stack today. So for our single families. And I actually am going to have to cut this one short today. I've got an appointment in 4 minutes, but I wanted to just say thank you very much for checking out the Hawaii Real Estate Roundup. Again, we try and do a video like this on at least every week. I'm trying to keep that going. I was doing it every day for a while, but I've got buyers and sellers that need me to do transactions, so we're doing that, but it's all good. Anyway, thank you so much. Hey, don't forget, check out our Facebook group over at fb.com/group/Hawaii Real Estate Roundup. You can interact and engage with me there. Also, our website, hpahomes.com, you can find your dream home in paradise. We've got thousands of high-res photos and videos, virtual walkthroughs, interactive maps, saved searches, and more. And again, my name is Hal Wilkerson with Hawaii Property Advisors. This is the Hawaii Real Estate Roundup. And don't forget, with Hawaii Property Advisors, we give you great advice and show you gorgeous homes. Hey, look forward to talking to you next time. Until then, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Happy Summer 21. Enjoy it. I hope you and your family and your loved ones get out and enjoy the sunshine.